Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of Position for Growth. I'm Tyler Melchap, the owner of Verve Marketing and Design, and the host of this video series podcast to really help you with growing your business. So, in this episode, what we're going to cover is brand consistency. Last episode, we talked a bit about building your brand and important things to think about. Um, and in this episode, I want to talk about brand consistency. So, what is brand consistency? To start, brand consistency is you have your logo, let's say um, Dairy Queen, for example. Everybody knows Dairy Queen's logo, they know their color palette. It's always the same colors, the same typefaces, the same feel no matter what Dairy Queen you go into. Everything's exactly the same for the most part. They might have different layouts or whatnot, but overall, the look, feel, all the typefaces, the branding is consistent. That's the easiest way to explain what brand consistency is. And what we do to help customers and clients with brand consistency is we create what we call a voice and vision. And what a voice and vision is, it's kind of like a blueprint for your company, for your branding, laying out. Um, you have your logo. It's going to have the style of imagery you want to use for your website, ads, for commercials, no matter what it is, it has the same style of imagery to keep that consistency going throughout all efforts. Your brand as well. There's not going to be any changes in the colors, the typefaces. It's outlining all the typefaces, whether it's headers. Okay, headers, you're going to use this typeface in this size. In subheaders, you're going to use another typeface in a smaller size. And then your general copy is going to use another typeface in an even smaller size. It's going to lay out exactly what sizes to use, when to use things, where to use things to keep that consistency through all marketing efforts. And then with your positioning paragraph, your tagline, that's going to create the sort of language and the way your company is spoken about, and how the company is talking through all marketing efforts, through websites, commercials, um, all that. So you have an understanding to keep that style of language consistent through everything. And then, of course, you're going to have your color palette, and your color palette is going to lay out exactly what colors to use, how to use them. So once you have that template of the voice and vision, that template can be used anywhere, and it's a tool to always keep around because it's going to keep all marketing efforts consistent. So like I talked about Dairy Queen or Walmart. Let's go focus on Walmart. Walmart's blue, yellow, and white, and they have the little star. They use the same Walmart typeface. It's consistent. That overall, for the most part, even the layout of a store, the look and feel of the inside of the store as well as the outside, no matter where you go in the country, you drive by it, you know that's a Walmart. You go in it, you know it's a Walmart. A lot of times you know where things are just because the stores are so consistent. And as well as with their branding, the colors, the typeface, the style of advertising and imagery they use is so consistent. That's their brand consistency working. You can see just that star and know that's a Walmart, or you could see um, the font and say that's Walmart's font, or their color palette, that the blue and gold and white, that's Walmart. Even if you went into the store, the layout and the feel of the company, the store is It says, you walk in and you know that's Walmart. So keeping that consistency is so important, because if Walmart all of a sudden started using cursive font on some stores, or they used purple and orange in another store, and they changed their layout to be very different from what it currently is, or even the style of buildings they're using, to right now they have a very warehouse feel, but everything's consistent. If they started using a different layout and started having different products and not what their normal layout is, it would be very confusing, and that would disrupt the brand consistency. So that purple and orange, that doesn't say Walmart. The cursive font, that doesn't speak Walmart. When you have the consistency, the same font, the same colors, the same icons, the same layout, the same look and feel at every single store, that creates the brand consistency, as well as all their ads. So Walmart has built this great brand. It's known around the world. Everybody knows it, looks at it. They know exactly that's Walmart. So if you can take your brand and keep a consistent look and feel through everything you do, what that is doing is creating that brand consistency. Once you start changing things up here and there, and then that brand starts to fall apart, trust starts to be lost on the consumer end, and it muddles the true look and feel of your company. That's why keeping a consistent brand look and feel, sticking to your voice and vision, and sticking to your your company and its blueprint is so important. So when you're thinking about your company, just through everything you do, the website, ads, yard signs, truck decals, um, advertisements, no matter what it is, keep the consistency. You'll build trust, you'll build brand awareness. People will start picking up on your company, whether they're looking at an ad, your website, just seeing it in a quick glance, they will notice, hey, this is XYZ company. So building that brand, that trust, that consistency will take your company a long way. Um, Thanks for tuning in for episode 3 of Position for Growth. Tyler Melchap with Verve Marketing and Design. Please like, subscribe, and look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good one.